thought I'd ask if you're all okay. I'm doing a review about Demon Killer wire, Alien 32 gauge. It is marked there where it is, that's what it is. It's a nice stylish packaging, I think. I only paid about £6 for this. So yeah guys, it's really nice I think, especially that skull, I like that. So I'm going to be going on obviously about the pros and cons of it, and we're going to be seeing building guys. Anyway, it is Demon Killer Alien wire 32 gauge 15-foot spool. Really nice stylish spool, sorry, what an idiot, got that word wrong. Yeah, I really like the spool of it. I hope I really like the wire. Let's see what's inside, eh? Oh, got a nice bit of cotton, guys. Right, a nice bit of cotton. I don't know what it's like, I ain't used it. I'm going to be using cotton bacon today. Which is this, which is really good. I really like it. Right, anyway, let's go down to the table and let's build, guys. Right, anyway, yeah, so I've got my jig. I've got my jig pieces. I just need one more piece. Sorry guys, me being a bit unorganised. As you can see there, on the far end of the camera, it's my Rogue USA. I'm using that today, I love using it. I know I use it all the time, it might get a bit boring, but I'm a dead rabbit, I love them both, really good. Right, anyway, so I put this in the end of my jig, stick that on top, like that, screw it down. And also, the thing I like with this is there's two holes, look, two holes, which is really, really good. I like that myself. So I can use it all different way. Obviously, also got my scissors, and I've got my pliers. And I'm going to be using my Revenger to glow them in and out and sort the coils out. Right, let's get on with it. Let's get wire. Don't know why I put it away. What an idiot. I like to cut more wire because it's just a lot easier, because then you're not, you know, cutting yourself short or what have you. It just annoys me a bit when I get a bit short on it and I want to have a build and have a vape, and it just gets a bit annoying, you know. So that's why I just make sure I always do more than I should. Right, anyway, it's a lot more than I should, but it don't really matter. Just push it through there. Just push it through there, guys. And then basically pull it through a bit more, so it's like that. And I hold it like that, and then I wrap it around the bottom. With this wire, you do have to pull a bit tight. It does feel a bit loose. But yeah, then what I do is I stick my jig on like that. You count the leg as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just needs moving up a bit. Like I said, this wire's a bit loose. 6. I'll just push down like that. You just keep twisting the jig like I just showed you. And then I move the leg and I'll pull it if it's not tight enough, just like that, guys. Look, just like that. So it tightens the coil up a bit. Might be a bit loose at first, but if you keep on pulling it, it should be alright, guys. Right, let's put this into the. Let's clip it first, sorry. And let's move. Like I said, the legs do class as one wrap, fellas and ladies. Shouldn't really said just fellas, I meant ladies and gentlemen. And I just clip them together usually, so I get roughly about the same length of them. I can always reshape. Well, I've got to reshape these anyway. Then I put silver, one in silver, one in gold. Just like this, I'll show you. Just give me a second. I'll show you. Just like that. So I have feathers. And then I get my screwdriver and I just tighten the screws. There, look. just there, tighten the screws up. Let's do it a bit closer so you can see. Tighten the screws. Didn't feel that bad, but it's just experiencing all different wires, isn't it? You know, I've used, what wires have I used? I've used flat wire. I ain't tried loads, but I tried flat wire, Kentful. Don't really like Kentful. I think it's a bit too flimsy for my liking, a bit too heavy handed, so it breaks. The wire breaks and then it starts agitating me, so I can't really work with that. This is a bit, well, this is quite flimsy, but it's a lot easier than Kentful, I can say that now. Just putting it in the middle and just reshaping it as I'm putting it in the middle, guys. Look, just putting it in the middle like that, and then it disfigures. I'll just squeeze them back together and squeeze them at the ends like that. Look, just squeeze them at the ends like that, and it should reshape it. And then if it's a bit wonky out that side, I'll just squeeze them back in, guys. That's how I do it. Just pull it up a bit more, pull it forward a bit more, and there we are. At first I thought this would be really hard, building R.D.As, but I got quite used to it. It's not too bad. Right. Anyway, I have got some cut here. Look, that I cut the other day, but we'll cut a fresh piece. So I was going to use it, but then I thought, nah, I'll wait for the video, show you lot. Anyway, like, same process. Just cut a bit less on that one, so the leg's not a bleeding spider leg. Go over there and that for a minute. Right, same process. Put it through that little hole that I showed you before, like that. I put my finger on it, push a bit more through, put my finger on it, and what I tend to do is wrap it round at the bottom. But with this, you have to properly pull it, so otherwise it's a bit loose. So put my jig on like that. It's about 2.5 mil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty sure I done 6 on the last one. I'll double check. Yeah, done 6. So I just had to check, guys. I couldn't remember. Do have a bit of a forgetful memory sometimes. Then pull it off like that. It might untwizzle a bit. So what I do is just grab my tweezers and I bend it. Back round like that. Like I said, I'll reshape it once it goes onto the R.D.A deck, and then I grab them like that with the tweezers, and then I go down a bit and snip, and then snip. Just snip that one a bit more. Just give a bit more of a snip down. I like to do it gradually, so I'm not cutting off too much. People might think it's a bit, you know, but I like to do it like that because then it's not, you know, I find it easier doing it that way. It's whatever works for you guys. You know, the way I'm doing it might not work for you, but it's always worth a try. See what does work for you. Same process, stem. So I'm just trying to hold the coil in. Same process. I know it looks a bit wonky and stuff, guys, the coil, but I'll sort that out in a minute. And you put your screwdriver in and you just tighten the screw up. It might pull on the, well, it does pull on a leg, sorry, shall I say. It does pull on a leg and you tighten up the screws, so don't worry. And I will show you the coil once I've shaped it, and basically, that's it. Right, where's some tweezers? Just what I do is I squeeze it, twist it. That's how they look so far. Look quite good. Looking good so far, guys. Now that can happen. It's happened to me, but it ain't a major issue. Can reshape it and sort that out. Right, coils should look like that. So they've gone really well. Let's just have a look. See if yeah, they were both at the same level actually. Really impressed with that. Right, let's just make sure my coils are okay. Yep, they're fine. And now turn the mod on. But basically what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blow them in and out and wait until they fully glow. And they should fully glow. See that starting to glow there? The other ones should start to do the same thing as it is. And that's what's doing that, they're glowing that perfectly. The build is at 0.15, it's just gone up one. That. Just keep pulsing it like that. Let them cool down a minute. Pulse them a bit more. Let them fully glow, that's what I do. Let them fully glow like that. Just make sure I can see them, guys. Just make sure it's going alright. It's gone up to 0.18. It can change. It can go down. I mean, it can go. Yeah, it can go down in ohms. It has gone up to 0.18. Guess I'm not too fast. Because every coil wire is different, so they all vape different, don't they? So I'm not really too fussed about the ohmage. I do normally vape between 0.13 and 0.16, usually. Right, let's let these cool down a minute. And this is obviously cotton bacon that I normally use. I quite like the cotton myself. I have pre-made too, but I will show you how to do it. I'll show you how I do it, shall I rephrase, sorry. Right, I rip it, I get a chunk like that, I rip it straight down the middle, like that, put the other piece over there. What I do is I slide my fingers down like that to rip all the loose ends off. Should probably be a bit more gentle, but as I said, I'm too heavy-handed. And then what you do is, I usually cut it in the middle, but how I do it, like I said, is totally different to how other people do it. Some people might do it my way or not, some people might find it easier, you know. Cut it, I fold it like that so I know they're equal, then I cut it straight in the middle like that. You should have two pieces like that, guys, and then obviously that's a bit too thick, so I'll just take a bit more off it. Just got loose threads, wet my fingers a little bit, and then basically I'll just twizzle the end like this, guys. And if it's still too thick, you are going to have to take some off it, but it depends on how big your coils are. But that's what they should look like that. And the same process for the others. But here's my ones I've done. Let's see if these coils have cooled down. Yeah, they've cooled down quite a bit. 0.18, let's see if they still glow together. You have to check to see if they can out sync, see what I mean? So you have to sort of glow them again if they out sync. when they fully cool down. Just don't want that to happen while you're vaping, or once you let them cool down, should I say. But yeah, I was going to do the video last night, but my little boy went well, so I couldn't do it. Yeah, they should be fine now. Just let them cool down again. This is, I'm using that demon juice, lemon drizzle. It's really nice. I've done a review on that. If you haven't seen the video, go check it out. It is really, really good. I've got something special for this video at the start of the video. I'll just be handy for opening the bottom of this. Let's open the bottom of that while I'm waiting for them to cool down. Usually I do clean it out, but I ain't really used it all that much. My Mac. Just been really busy. And obviously my little boy not being well. It's a bit hard. So I don't really like vaping around him at all, to be honest. I don't, especially when he's not well. I don't ever vape around him. I usually go out in the garden or stand in the kitchen and vape. So let's check these coils. It's still a bit hot. Let's put some of this stuff away. So I'm gonna need. So yeah, guys, this is, while that's cooling down, we'll go on to the pros and cons of the wire. Well, the pros are that it's actually really easy to, you know, shape and all that in your R.D.A. and on your deck. Also, cons is that it is a bit flimsy. It could do with the gauge of the wire. I ain't really used 32 gauge. It's the first time using it, so that could be it. The ohms do change quite quick with this as well. See if they're glowing now together. Let's just glow them a bit more once more. They should be right now. Yeah, and you know, I think it's pretty cool. The pro is that with this is that you get cotton as well if you haven't got any. So I thought you would buy some. But you know, yeah, so I just think it's a really good. I quite like the Alien. Let's have a vape and I'll, you know. But building wise, it's not too bad. I suppose it's not too bad. It's not one of the best, but it's not too bad building wise. Like, I'll have a vape and we'll see. But yeah, I'm not really. I don't know. It's okay. I have got NI80. I've built on that a few times. I really like NI80. It's really good for flavour and cloud. Guys, you should go check out Raffle Wires on Instagram. They are really good NI80. Have really good NI80 wire. Really good. Like I said, I got some not so long ago, and I think it's pretty good actually. I do use flat wire as well quite a bit, and I have got different cotton as well. I have got fusion. Fusion's not too bad. It's just a bit flimsy as well. Well, a bit too delicate, should I say, not flimsy. Just waiting for this to cool down. I do use Samsung batteries for my Mate 25R, 18650, 2500 milliamp, which is usually about 20 continuous amp, and a pulse amp about 30. See if they glow. No, it's still not glowing together for some weird reason. I do have problems with this sometimes, where this will happen. So what I tend to do is, if you have a problem like this, guys, I just tend to let them properly glow like that. It's like really let them glow, so they, you know, get really hot. I know it's taking quite a bit of time, guys, but sometimes it does. It's just the way it is. yeah, we'll wick up after once it's cooled down now, and I'll smoke it on my regulated. So I've decided actually don't really want to vape on my Mac at the minute. Put this away. Yeah, it's not. Sometimes I like to vape on it quite a bit with Mac, but not all the time. Do smoke my regulated. Sometimes I get in the mood, and just like now I'm not really in the mood to smoke on my Mac. Before I go for a change actually. Out of the way. Wait for this to cool down. And we'll wake up and we'll have a vape, guys. Yeah, so I've got another couple of videos coming this week, like 1 or 2. Got some more juices coming, which is really good. A juice I've never heard of. Just thought, oh, I'll have a gander, you know, and try it. So yeah, just can't wait. Can't wait to try this new juice. It's meant to be really good. A lot of good reviews on it. It's called Casper's Clouds. If you have a look on Instagram for that as well, it's Casper's, CAPAS _ Clouds, CLOUDS. Casper's Clouds. Pretty nice fella, I spoke to him. Yeah, he's a pretty nice fella. Right, this wick. So I'll put that, so it's too thick. So what I do is thin it out by twizzling it like that. Thinner. It should fit through. Still don't want to go through for some reason. It's been a bit of a pain. It's been a bit of a pain, guys. And then I pull it from this end here. I can get hold of it. The ohms can change when you put the cotton in. It can change because sometimes you do pull on the cotton, but don't mean not the cotton, guys. See what I mean? I can't flip and talk tonight. Not the cotton, the wire, the coil. Sorry. Can't get my words out, eh? Same again. It won't go through, so do it thinner. And it should go through. See, it goes through quite nicely. And let's get my actual cotton tweezers. And I'll just fluff it out a bit. It does sometimes take a bit of cotton off. So obviously when you twizzle it, it gets hard. So I just like to fluff them out a bit. Just rip the ends off like that. Right, now let's get the scissors and let's cut them down like that. See, cut them down equal, and then the same with the other side. Cut them down quite equal. Look, quite equal, and then these here, I tuck these into the well, juice well. Just tuck them in like that. I'm not really too bothered about having my cotton too thick on one side. It's not really an issue for me. Just think it absorbs better if you do that. If you do have too much, you just put on either side like I just have. Just give it a bit more on the other side. That's better. There's always a way, guys. Always a way. Just make sure this side's well cottoned. And it is. It's well cottoned. Right, that's what it looks like. Like that. Now, let's juice her up. It's at 0.18. Now let's juice her up and then let's see how it vapes, guys. Really excited about this build. Like I said, building wise, it's not too bad, but it's not fantastic. like I said. Right, let's put the top cap on. Let's go back to the top and let's have a vape, guys. Right, let's have a vape now and I'll tell you the cons and the pros. Vapes really well actually, quite like that. Cloud's nice, and you get quite a nice flavour out of it as well, guys. That's the pros. The cons are it does seem to rinse quite a bit of liquid. It burns quite well. They heat up quite well. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't mind it, like I said. I would use it again, but maybe go for a low gauge to see what that's like. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and I hope I see you again. I hope all you subscribe, and I hope to see all you viewers, and I hope you all have a lovely day. I hope I see more of you. Cheers. Bye.